good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their...
It's a running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Love the third down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Bernard. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Now not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Going to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Recovers the fumble and he's still going.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are dogs.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Gets it to him on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, Alabama! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? He drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. Open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Might be changing the route. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Bama!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Power football with the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it again. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Quarterback running on the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw on third and short. That's caught. It's working. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Green. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. LSU right back to the line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winner. Jesse, that's some pressure. But man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and move the play another day.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And we are all tied up here in the 2nd.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the ground with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Back to throw, it's Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Edwards. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Fighting off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The running back has it. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
catch in the middle. It's Horton. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football. And for some, this update could fall under that category. New Mexico State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Lobos that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Caught behind the line. It's Berry. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense cashing it in on that drive. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game.
Touchdown time! Great job on the back on the outside.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This drive going from the 17. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Using his legs to buy some time. On target to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right and they make a big play for this defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Dances away. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up a big play.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down?
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Wide open spaces. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He might want another play after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. He toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Great place to start for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on 4th, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And the holder will put it down on the left hash. A 34-yard attempt coming. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is